Hello YouTube and welcome back
to our video.
We're gonna be playing Burokku Girls this time. I have my good friend Oki.
Don't give. I don't have a name. I'm just the kid, and that's all you need to know.
Ouroboros.
No, shut up. No.
Oki S.
So we're playing Burokku Girls for the first time ever. We don't really know what this game is about. We just saw it on Steam as a popular video or popular game.
It was on
that
sale.
people like to play, and it was on sale.
Steam sale,
which is always good, and that's why PC's master race.
No, they're not.
Anyway, we're gonna jump right into it and do a little bit of voice acting of our own as we go through it. I will be the stoic main character, and Brian will be all of the female characters. And
damn, look at them boobies.
And them boobies. You know, one thing I've noticed about a lot of Steam games, Steam censors all the games pretty much.
Okay.
So we don't have to worry about censoring on this video.
Dude, is that a stick of dynamite on her?
Yeah, there's a stick of dynamite in her boobs. She's a ninja, and that's why she has that there.
Damn.
That's what ninjas do. They have dynamite within their cleavage. Even the guys. The guys just have to try a lot harder.
Makes you wonder where else she sticks dynamite. Wink, wink.
Alright.
Alright, so begin, right?
Yeah, let's go. Right. Let's get started and see what the story's about.
Expect the unexpected.
Go ahead. You can be the narrator.
You've been. You know. All right.
No, you,
all right, fine. I heard this saying several times over the course of my life. And to be completely honest, it never made any sense to me, at least until recently. Now I've come to the truly understanding of the wisdom in these words. Because the unexpected has come to define my very existence.
Because he's a ninja.
This is you're the
My name is Takashi Altrin. And I am, or was, a fairly typical guy.
Like all of us.
18-year-olds, almost out of high school, and looking forward to being done with it. But now, I don't think I'm really that typical, and I'm starting to wonder if I ever was. It all started back when I was visiting my dad while he was at work. His name is Joshua Alchin, and he's a professor specializing in advanced computers, or more specifically, new gaming technology. What?
Sword Art Online ripoff.
What? This is totally that. He's always had a love of games, puzzles, and so on, so I guessed it was only natural for him to go into a field where he would be creating new and more interesting games. So what are you doing? As for why I was visiting him, well, part of it was my mom. Here comes the sad backstory. Watch.
You think so?
Oh, wait. No, she's here. She's alive. Her name is May Altern. And, well, she tends to worry about my dad a lot. And for several reasons.
Oh. Honestly, that man! Why does he keep doing this to us?
I think we've been through a lot of this before, Mom.
Sigh. Yes, I know. And yes, I knew what he was like before I even married him. But still, you'd think that a university professor could remember to do simple things like change his clothes or eat proper meals without me having to constantly remind him.
So he's a slob.
So?
That's my dad for you. He might be a genius when it comes to computers, but when he gets really invested in a project, he tends to forget stuff, like wiping his butt.
Damn. No wonder she's pissed. Look at that face. She's disgusted. She's disgusted.
You know, little things like eating, sleeping, taking baths, and changing his clothes. So when he starts getting really wrapped up in his work, Mom likes to drop by his lab at the university and check in on him every now and again.
Check in on him.
No, I don't think they're doing that. Make sure that he stays grounded enough in the real world so that he doesn't get completely lost in his work.
Sword Art Online ripoff.
Yep. Of course, there's another reason why she likes to check in on him. Oh, maybe you're right.
Told ya.
Maybe you are right.
Told ya. Wait. No, she's cheating. She's having an affair.
What? And as Mom and I were making our way through the university halls, we happened to bump into that reason as she was exiting one of the break rooms with a cup of coffee in hand.
Coffee, you say? Oh,
What?
damn!
Oh, yeah. Now I know I should check
Yeah.
something on.
I mean, just look at that smile.
This
She's
is
like,
you. This is you.
What?
Dr. Hughes?
Takeshi? Oh, that's me. Why, Takeshi? It's been a while. And Mrs. Aldrin. Hello, Hughes. Hello, Dr. Hughes.
Hi, Doc.
He. Now, Takeshi, what have I told you? There's no need for you or your mother to be so formal. Just call me Candy.
Candy.
Oh my God. Candy's
She's
a stripper name. That's a stripper name.
God.
I want some candy.
How'd she get a P? Oh, that makes sense. She was stripping while she was getting her PhD.
Dude,
Look
at that. It's about to burst.
They're disproportionate. That's Dr. Candace Hughes. She's another of the university's scientists, and she happens to be one of my dad's colleagues on his current project, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
No, go. Keep going. She also has an hourglass figure that seems like it had been pulled straight out of a comic book or manga. Breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
And while she was dressed very properly with her lab coat and glasses, all of the rest of it, somehow she managed to wear all of these things in the way that made it very hard for me, or I imagine pretty much anyone else. That's right. She has cleavage. To look at anything save for the huge mound of flesh that were presently straining at the front of the shirt, that I'm pretty sure was a size or 3 too small for the woman wearing it.
I want to emphasize the huge amount of flesh.
Yeah.
Mounds of flesh.
That huge. And I mean huge. Absolutely
Right
huge
here.
mound.
Oh, what did I do?
Go return.
Alright.
Okay.
Huge.
They just don't make shirts that fit her.
Oh, Dr. Kenny. It's been too long since you've both been here. Definitely too long. I'm glad to see that you brought the usual essentials.
The mom is so pissed off.
I know, right? Because look at her, she has no boobs.
Yeah. I smiled, and Mom grimaced as Candy looked at the suitcase I was carrying and the cooler with homemade food Mom had with her. The usual things Dad was in need of when he got wrapped up in his work, that he forgot about anything and everything else.
Oh. Plus a few extras, just in case. So if you don't mind me asking, but do you know where we can find my husband? Or do I even need to ask? Hey, you don't.
Keep going!
I can't keep my voices straight. Alright. You don't. He's right where you think he is. Buried away in his lab. Working away like always. Of course! I really am glad to see you two. Your husband may be one of the most brilliant men I have ever had the pleasure working with. But do you know how his mind wanders when he gets lost in his work? I know! Believe me, I know!
Is this story about us? Or Takashi? Or the dad? Because it seems like the dad is the one who's getting all the action here. With that, we started moving forward again, with Mom taking the lead. Super pissed. I was a short distance behind, and as for Candy, she was an even shorter distance behind me.
You know those were boobs.
Just like that, 2 soft yet firm mounds of feminine flesh had bounced into my back, causing my body to burn with a brief thrill of excitement,
I bet
and
he
my
had a
brain
nosebleed
to
too.
burn with a less brief surge of embarrassment.
I bet he was having a nosebleed at the moment.
Glancing back at the owner of said mounds, I saw a look of apology flit across Candy's face.
Candy's face.
Flit.
Oh, sorry, Takashi. I didn't mean to bump into you like that.
Sure you didn't.
You know, it's good to see that you took after your mothers in terms of taking good care of yourself. So many people don't give the proper care to tending to their bodies. Oh. I know! That husband of mine doesn't hurt! I know, and that's a shame. I wanted to bang him.
No, I didn't say that.
He's really quite handsome. When he puts... Wait, what?
He's-
When he's all put together... ... What does that mean?
It means he's a mess all the time.
Oh, no, I was thinking something else.
No. We're not even there yet. At this point, Mom glanced back at Candy and took note of the way she said, of the way she was smiling. Pausing to once again take in Candy's ample assets, she scowled briefly, just long enough for me to see it before she reined in her expression.
I don't know about you, but I would tax those assets. You know what I'm saying? Accounting joke. I'm an accountant, so accounting jokes are my thing. Yes, he is.
With that, Mom returned her full focus to my father. And as for Candy, I could feel her full focus shifting to my posterior. Oh my god, look at her face! When'd that tongue come out?
She digs you, man. Well, whatever the reason, it's always good to see you both.
Candy closed in on me once again, and while I didn't look back at her, I could definitely feel her warm breath on the back of my neck, once again enticing my body.
Dude, are we reading like an erotic novel?
Dude, that's what this is!
I didn't sign up for this. Honestly, I wish you'd drop by more often.
By now, you've probably figured out the other reason why Mom was stopping by to check in on Dad.
See?
To say that Dr. Candy is a flirt would be to woefully understate the situation. And to say that her body is serious candy for the eye would be an even bigger understatement. And while I have no proof, I think it's safe to say that Candy is far from being above going past the flirting stage.
Dude, she's fucking horny. She just wants to get fucked.
And Mom, she's aware of all of this as well. And while we both know that Dad has eyes for Mom and work alone, well, jealousy and logic aren't the best of bedfellows. That's true.
To all you women out there,
And for all you men, too.
mostly
Jealousy's
women.
real.
Nah, that's for everybody.
And so Mom likes to check in on Dad, both to keep him at least partially grounded in reality and to scratch the itch caused by her paranoia.
That explains a
I get
lot.
super jealous, honestly. I'm a super jealous person.
When your girlfriend is like checking out other dudes. But I'm guessing it's vice versa.
Well,
too.
she doesn't really check them out, but, you know, there are guys who check her out. And I always have to be like,
bitch, this is my property.
Yeah.
Get away. Get your own.
Yeah. So, I'm always jealous. As for me, well, some guys my age would have dropped by just to enjoy Candy's attentions.
Ooh, I want to enjoy her attentions. With
But
my
me-
penis.
But me, I had a different reason for being there. Not here. You see, my dad was being very mysterious about the new project he was working on. Mom and I had asked him about it several times over dinner and stuff like that, but he had completely refused to tell us about it. Question.
Okay.
Why do they all seem so scientific-y if they're just making video games? I'm pretty sure people who develop
Sword
video
Art
games...
Online.
I know, but
Rip-off.
this isn't like a science lab. This is like a game developing.
Okay,
office.
but maybe they're developing the software or the hardware for the
But why? I guess
for gaming. I don't know.
But is it like? All right, don't click yet, but because I remember this.
All right.
But it can't. Like I see no reason for the lab coat. Anyway,
Lab. Maybe he wants to be fancy. I don't know. Like people who are like doctorates in like paleontology.
But
They
we
call
don't know
themselves
if they have a
doctors, and
doctorate.
they're not really doctor.
just kept saying that it was something new, something revolutionary, something completely top secret, something that would change the gaming world forever.
Forever.
Which, naturally enough, just threw a bunch of fuel on my curiosity. Besides, like my dad, I love games. Don't we all?
All right.
I've been hooked on video games for as long as I can remember. I just couldn't get enough of them, and was always on the lookout for the next big thing. Which just made the notion of something new and revolutionary that much more exciting for me.
Well, here we are. What was that?
Keep going.
Did you hear the beat?
No.
I don't know.
Moving ahead of us, Candy took out an electric key card and slid it through a nearby card reader.
Oh, that was the sound. Okay.
Ah.
Damn. Professor Allerton's... Oh, wait. Allerton's? Or no. Allerton? Professor
Alterns. Altern. Just say
Altern?
Alterns.
Alright.
Altoids.
Alterns. Alright. Professor Allerton's rules. Nobody gets in these doors unless they have one of these. Huh. Key card. Or pot of greed. or he and I let them in. Oh, sorry.
Keep going.
He's very insistent on that one.
Really? What about the university heads? Are they okay with that?
Are you kidding? They are the ones who had this new locking system installed. They don't want anybody finding out about what we're working on.
Spies. Well, I
Al
still
Qaeda.
didn't... What?
ISIS.
ISIS. ISIS coming in for new technology. Well, I still didn't know what it was that Dad and Candy were working on. The fact that they were obviously being so secretive, even here in the university, just poured more fuel on the fires of my curiosity. But I kept my mouth shut on that subject as Candy opened the door to the lab where Dad worked and pretty much lived lately.
Ooh,
This is the lab?
I know, right? Kind of dinky, shitty lab.
It's like a closet with just a few computers. Where's all the equipment? And why is there a hammer in there? What are they hammering?
The hammer is for the hard reset.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. And as Mom and I followed her in, we promptly found ourselves in a veritable wonderland of computers, equipment tables littered with sticky notes and tools, and all kinds of other stuff to which I didn't even really pay any attention.
I'm not impressed.
I'm not impressed either.
Like, I have this shit
like,
in my own home.
This looks like in my garage or something.
Josh? Josh, are you in there? In here? Professor Where was it?
Altern.
Professor Altrin?
At first, there was no response, which didn't make a lot of sense. And there was no sign of Dad, which made even less sense. Is this for me?
Yeah.
You need it more than me.
Because of the high-pitched voices?
Mm-hmm. Like I've said, he basically lives in this lab when he's wrapped up in a project. After a few seconds passed in silence, I started to wonder if maybe Dad had gone to the restroom. Or maybe he had gone to grab a snack at the cafeteria.
Or maybe he got sucked into the virtual world and has to battle evil Digimon to save the digital world.
And the human race?
Yeah.
Cool. I was about to suggest as much when I heard a faint noise, like cloth brushing up against metal, followed by a startled grunt.
I think that's you.
You want me to do this one?
Yeah, you're the
All
dude.
right.
Man, manly voice.
May. Candy. Is that you?
Oh. Who else would it be?
Without another word, he started in the direction my dad's voice had come from. Navigating the various computers and gizmos, and a bunch of other stuff I couldn't make heads or tails of, we soon found my father lying on his back, looking at us from halfway inside another piece of equipment that looked like an angry midget had taken a hammer to it. As for my dad, well, he didn't look much better.
Yeah, he looks like a
I expected
giant
him to have like a mustache.
He is a
He is scruff,
stubble.
but I expected him to be like full on like 50 years old with a mustache.
Yeah, this is Japanese things. Wait, is he?
No, even this isn't Japanese.
But
This
it's
is
like based on Japanese crap,
yeah,
right?
I know it is, but like
Nah.
I think.
Alright.
Well, go ahead.
Professor Aldrin! Josh!
Dad? A few seconds had passed as Dad studied the three of us, as well as taking note of all the things we carried, right before he sighed knowingly. Okay, I'll ask. Just how long has it been this time?
4 days! 4 days of late nights and running out to work before breakfast and coming home after dinner. Huh? When when you even bother to come home, when you even bother coming home, and without even bothering to change your clothes or take a shower or shave or anything.
What? Okay, Taki. Candy, be honest with me here. Has it really been 4 days? Afraid so, Dad. And trust me, I can tell just from looking at you. You smell too.
Yeah. Oh. Honestly, I knew you were a workaholic when we got married, but this is just plain ridiculous. Ridiculous. What was it? The Harry Potter
Ridiculous.
thing? Ridiculous. I'm afraid I have to agree with them, Professor. Which is why you're going to take a shower right now.
Just one second. They should have showers on the university campus, but
I mean,
yeah.
This nigga, do you think he has time to shower? Ain't nobody got time for that when there's video games to be played or be made.
Without waiting for Dad to respond, Mom set down the cooler she carried, went over to where my dad lay, and grabbed him by the shoulder. He's still on the ground? Lazy ass. Keep going. As he issued a squawk of surprise, she started pulling him out of the technological hole he had worked himself into. Hey, come on, May! Dislodging Mom's hand, Dad then started pushing himself up to his feet. Look, despite what you may think, I am an adult, after all.
Then why don't you start acting like one?
I am! I'm just acting like a breadwinner here.
Oh, you're a breadwinner, huh? Well, how come you never
I bring home the bacon, okay? A breadwinner who's about to win his loving wife and and only son a lifetime supply of bread.
Well, sometimes we want more than bread. Sometimes we want butter on that bread. Sometimes we want toast. Sometimes we...
What? There's more than bread? I don't know, man.
Sometimes we want roti or tortillas. Don't you mean we're going to win a lifetime supply of bread?
No.
Oh, wait, what?
Don't you mean we're
Oh.
gonna...
Did I say I?
No. You said we're, but you gotta put inflection on it.
Oh.
Take two, guys.
Don't you mean we're gonna win a lifetime supply of bread, among other things? Alright.
Right, of course. It didn't mean to imply otherwise, Candy. While Candy was nodding with slight satisfaction, and Mom was making a pouty face, I was making a point of not saying a damn thing. I had learned the hard way that it was never in anybody's interest to get involved in one of my parents' discussions.
Good, smart man.
They usually settled things on their own, sooner or later. No use in me throwing fuel onto their fire.
But that's so much fun now, especially with digging holes in conversations.
Dude, this guy is in a trench.
Yeah. Takashi, please set the case down so I could straighten out your father up. So I could straighten your father up.
Clean up like a civilized human being, or make progress on a major project that will change the world of gaming and make us a lot of money.
Yes, corporate greed. That's what we want. Fuck the fans. It's all about the money. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I guess you're right. My priorities are awfully skewed. And what is this? What is that?
It's a little. It's a little something called soap. Use it, bitch. Wash your balls. And I also brought you some shampoo, your toothbrush, and some toothpaste, as well as everything else you need to get cleaned up.
Oh, God, this guy is disgusting.
I know, right, dude? I don't know. Imagine the smell.
Oh my God.
You know, all that.
Honestly, with him being that disgusting, I would have no worries of him hooking up with anybody else on the job.
Bitch, just look at her. She's freaking horny as fuck. She doesn't care.
What? No, that's mad grimy. Ugh. That's gross.
She's probably into that.
No, oh my God, no. Keep going. I don't want to talk about this anymore. What? Now hold on there. You can't honestly expect me to.
To use the showers at college gym, you bet I expect you to do so.
But I hate public showers. I've always hated those blasted things. I never used them. Back when I went to school. Why on earth would I use the one now?
Do you use public showers? Or like at the gym?
No, I usually go home right after the gym, so.
I think I used it like a couple of times, but that's about it.
But like in Japan, they're like mad clean. They're like super clean. Unless we're not in Japan.
I mean, based on
Did it
that
tell us
small
where we
room.
were?
No.
Not really, right?
Well, I don't know. This is like a Japanese kind of game, right? So I'm expecting it.
We
to
assumed that we were in Japan somewhere.
Right.
Hmm.
Oh. Because the only person who's going to be there has already seen everything you've got. Wait, what?
She's making fun of him, like him. He as a man.
Okay.
He's already shown them what he's got, and it's not much.
Is he talking about his penis?
Oh, you know what? He's talking about May.
May.
Yeah, because the only person who's also going to be there. Oh, maybe she's talking about herself.
I don't know. So you know she won't make fun of it. What?
His penis, yeah.
Now come on! I'm sure we can arrange for you to get cleaned up fast enough.
For a while, it looked like Dad was going to protest some more, but I knew him. And I also knew that he had to be thinking something along the lines of, the sooner I humor my wife, the sooner I can get back to work.
That is true. You gotta humor your girlfriend or wife or fiance.
Just, you know, you gotta do it.
Yep.
Gotta do it. But what about Taki? He's gotta join us too.
In the shower?